Right, hi guys, this is Lewis. Got another video review for you here. This is of a fixed blade, and this is the Blackfox Hunter 008 model. It's new for 2010. This is from the company Blackfox. This is like a subsidiary company of Fox knives, and this is the Blackfox is kind of like their cheaper line of knives, but it doesn't mean that they're any less quality necessarily, but they are cheaper. Fox are an Italian company, and they were founded in 1977, and Blackfox is just one of their kind of subsidiaries of the company. And this is it. This is it in its leather sheath. It's a thick leather sheath. There's 3 pieces of very thick leather. They're all stitched together. And there's kind of like a belt loop on the back. I haven't used that, and it seems quite hard and stiff, but it will probably be functional. I'm not too sure on that, I'm afraid. So this is it in its sheath. It takes a little while to. It comes the same as the the cold steel fin bear sheath and a lot of other soft sheaths. When it comes to you, the opening for where it goes in is very tight and very thin, and you have to work it in and out before you actually create like a pocket for it to actually sit in. But it comes with this lanyard, this leather cord. This lanyard here, I didn't put that on. It comes with that. As do a couple of the other Blackfox models. I'll show you one of their folders in the next video. And this is the knife. Now, when I saw pictures of it, I thought it looked like a very sleek, very cool looking knife. And with it in my hands here now, I'm still very happy with it. I think it's a very good looking knife. It is 3.5 inches the blade, the cutting edge, and it is 8.5 inches overall. The back of the blade is 3mm thick. So you've got a lot of it's very hefty. It's not too heavy, but it feels very solid, very solid. It's got a hard wood handle here. This is Packer wood, and it's held in there with some 420 steel bolsters. The scales on either side. It's a full tang construction, as you can see there, and it's got the Blackfox logo there. And it says it's their steel. It's a 440A steel, which might not be the best quality steel in some people's opinions, but when it's properly heat treated, and this one is to about 57 RC, it holds a very decent edge. This is going hair shaving sharp on my arm. I could shave some of the hair off, and because it is 440A, it's got a very high resistance to corrosion and rust, but it can still hold an edge very well. And it's fairly easy to resharpen. I haven't sharpened this yet. I haven't really used it. I just like this for its aesthetic properties, really. But it's still a functional knife. It's a very sharp blade. It will keep its edge very well. And it's got a lot of heft if you do need to use it. Like I said, it feels very sturdy, very solid because of their full tang construction and hard wood handles. There's a hollow grind, as you can see, starting very near the top. Hollow grind to the edge, and I'd say it's probably just a kind of a drop point. It's not too much of a point on a drop point on that, but it's a very strong point on there. And because of the thickness of the blade that just tapers off towards the end, it's a very strong point on there as well. It's very comfortable in the hand. It really is. It might not come across just how it will be from the pictures, but it's very smooth, very rounded. You can put your little finger through the lanyard as it comes to you, with no loss in comfort, but just in case you accidentally drop it, you've got another grip on it. You know, if your hands are wet or grimy, I guess, because it'd be quite slippery on the handle. Then you've got another anchor point there, the lanyard, your finger in your lanyard there. It weighs 6 ounces overall, which for a fixed blade, actually, it's not that bad. It's not too bad. It's heavy enough so that you could, really get chopping into something if you needed to, like a branch, something like that. But yeah. For a fixed blade, it's not too heavy, considering it's full tang as well, and it's got wooden scales. Sorry, it's a very nice knife. There's no jimping on the back, but there is this groove here for your finger. And actually, I haven't seen anybody else do this, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to, but I suppose this extra. I mean, it stopped. The handle kind of stops there. But with this extra groove here, I'm pretty sure you can choke up on the blade, and instead of holding it like this, if you needed to do any finer work, you can choke up on the blade like this, because it's just it's just angled and positioned perfectly well so that you can hold that and really choke on something. If you need to do some very fine work, you would be able to really get up on there without cutting your finger or anything. It's very comfortable actually when you do choke up on the blade like that, because then you can do some fine work if you need to, and have a lot more control over the blade because you're closer to it. I'm not, like I say, I'm not sure if that is what it's supposed to be there for, but I would imagine that would be fully functional if you did want to use it. I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah? But anyway, I got this mostly because I thought it looked very nice. It would be, like I say, very functional. It's made of a good steel, a fairly good steel, and it's well heat treated. It comes with a nice sheath that would hold up very well, and because the properties of 440A, it's very stain, rust, and corrosion resistant. So if you were actually using this, it wouldn't actually be too much of an issue to keep it oiled or anything like that. I mean, you should anyway, but it's not going to rust or corrode on you, But anyway, I got this for £33.95, so basically £34. Again from Peony. Along with, I've got another Blackfox Hunter, Blackfox folding knife rather, which I'll show you a bit later. But this was £33.95, and do you know what, I was happy with the price. It's a very nice looking blade. It's very solid. It's very well constructed. I mean, for their cheaper line, the Fox knives, not really anything to complain. I mean, it's probably not the quality that you'd have if you bought like a £100 rather, sorry, knife. Just because of all the other videos I've seen, they're always talking about dollars. But if you bought like a £100 knife, maybe the craftsmanship would be a little bit better. But for the £34, you can't complain. This is a very nice quality knife, and I don't think you'd be disappointed if you wanted one that looked very sleek. It was very heavy not heavy, but it had a lot of heft and it was solid. But you still wanted a functioning blade. I'd say go for a Blackfox Hunter 008. I really like this knife. It's one of my favourite actually, just because it looks so damn sleek. I really like it. You will have to work the blade in there a couple of times when you first get it, so it will eventually fit into the sheath. But it does. You can see it rides quite deep in there. It's not going to come out. So no problems with that once you get it. Once you get it actually fitted in there. So anyway, I would recommend this. If you don't want to get too much use out of it, you can use this as like a light bushcraft knife. In fact, I suppose you could use it for a lot heavy duty stuff than I would be prepared to. It's just because I like this and I don't want to tarnish it too much, just because I like the look of it. But it would serve you very well for like a bushcraft or a camping knife, something like that. Not so suited for everyday carry or anything like that because it is a fixed blade and it's so big. But definitely, you could get some use out of this. If you were using it to around the campsite, whittle some something, making some tinder, things like that. I think it would be very well suited. Well, that's just my video on it. I think quite highly of it, but it's up to you. I'll put the links in the description to Hieni and the Blackfox website so you can have a look as well. So anyway, this has been Lewis reviewing the Blackfox Hunter 008. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.